Hi, Karina. Great. I see another essay from you today. Actually, two essays, so good job. Let's take a look. The first one is the letter applying for summer job or looking for summer job. Let's see what you wrote. Dear Sir, Madam, I am writing this letter as an expression of interest in a summer job in your company. I am Karina Lang and I am 28 years old. I am currently studying business administration at the University of Melbourne and I am looking for a job opportunity to apply the skills that I have learned during my studies. Great so far. I believe your company is a good place to begin my career as it is a well-recognized business of success. One of the things that I like is to be in contact with different people, and according to what I have read in your website, your organization values diversity. Additionally, I consider myself as a dynamic and proactive person, which are important professional skills. In my previous experiences, I have helped my employers to organize files, make contact with clients, and with data entering. For this reason, I strongly believe that I am the ideal fit for your recently advertised receptionist position. This will also be a good opportunity to develop my communication skills and be close to an administrative environment. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours faithfully, Karina Lang. Okay, let's see. You did this, and you did this. You did everything. There weren't really any errors. Nope, nothing. It was very well written, Karina. So, yeah. Seriously, I'm just looking to see if there's any place that I can somehow give you a little advice. It was really to the point. It was accurate in every single area. I'm an ideal fit. I was just trying to see if you have any advanced qualifications. Yeah, I would say so. You called yourself a dynamic and proactive person. You said professional skills, apply the skills. Ooh, let me think. Yeah, I mean, maybe there could have been a little more of that, a little more kind of advanced vocabulary, but it was really well written, so I don't really have any major comments to make about it, okay? So why don't we go straight into your task 2, pollution. So what are the reasons for pollution and how can it be solved? Let's see what you said here. Okay, the enormous growth in population and the use of, it's not sustainable, it's non-sustainable practices, mainly in large cities, have significantly increased the amount of serious pollution problems. Although these problems have arisen as a result of many practices, there are solutions to change this situation. Okay, fine, concise, to the point, it's fine. One of the reasons one of the reasons for the increasing problems with pollution in large cities is the growth in population. For example, the presence of most companies in big urban centers has increased the migration of people from regional areas to the centers. As a result, this has also increased the demand for transportation and the use of resources. Therefore, the amount of vehicles in the streets and the use of electricity have arisen significantly. No, you want risen, not arisen. Arisen means something else. Another major problem is the fact that government and companies do not invest in sustainable energy, and the government is also not continuously improving public transportation services towards a more environmentally friendly practice. As an example, there are many old buses and trains still being used when it is known that new technologies can help reducing the amount of pollutant fuels. Okay, so Karina, so far if I had to make a comment about this, I would tell you that, in my opinion, there are too many linking devices in the beginning of each sentence. So take a look at this. For example, as a result, therefore, and then there was like one sentence without one, and then as an example. All right, so it's just a little too much because the thing is that these linking devices, when they're at the beginning of the sentence, they essentially act as a speed bump. So they slow the reader down and make the eye actually pause. And you don't want that. You kind of want the examiner, or in this case the reader, to kind of flow over your writing, okay? But it's nicely written. I mean, you've certainly developed the topic. Alrighty, so let's go on to your second paragraph. It is important that action is taken. Now, this is an interesting one. It should actually be, it is important that action be taken. This is an example of the subjunctive. It is important that action be taken to combat. Yeah, it should be the subjunctive here. Governments should ensure the adequate allocation of resources and control the disorganized growth in population. One solution to this problem is changing tax rates for companies to stimulate their presence in other areas of the country. Hold on 1 minute. You wrote this thing about the governments, that they should ensure I can't say this, adequate allocation of resources and control the disorganized growth in population. Do you mean to say that the next sentence is kind of an example of how they could do that? Because I didn't get that. I mean, maybe that's what you're trying to say, but I thought they were kind of unrelated. Okay? Let's see. Maybe this is what you meant. Okay, let me look a little further and see what happened. In doing so, the population will not be concentrated in one single place. Additionally, companies and governments should work together to find, actually would be better here, better ways of using resources. There are many companies that are investing in sustainable practices, such as using different types of energy, creating recycling programs, implementing waste disposals that are not harmful for the environment, among others. In conclusion, problems with pollution are significantly increasing, and the growth in population and also the use of non-sustainable practices by companies and governments are reasons why this is occurring. However, with the right action by businesses and governments, this problem can be reduced. All right, Karina, it's a nice job. It's a good attempt. I feel like you're on your way. You're doing really well. Just keep at it. Yeah, just keep at it. You're doing a nice job. So in terms of the task response, you definitely developed it. You supported it. With the coherence and cohesion, I already explained to you what the problem was here. There was just too many of those cohesive devices. Here, it didn't feel like you had quite as many. Okay, you had in doing so, and you had additionally, so that's fine. The nice thing and the good news about this is that you have a variety of them, which is important in order for you to do well in your coherence and cohesion. So fine. The grammar is, accurate. I didn't see any really glaring errors. Maybe just a couple of errors here or there in terms of lexical resource and grammar. But it's a good attempt. Okay, so what you need to do now is you need to correct these essays, return them back to us corrected. Don't forget to add the mistakes to your error correction list. And of course, send your next essays along. All right, I'm here. I'm going to be waiting for them. So good luck with your writing, and I am looking forward to seeing your next essays.